Actually, really speaking, we need not any language for communication. There is master languages going on, spontaneous. We speak each other. So if I speak in Hindi in between, it maybe because I born in Bharat, India, so definite the touch is Hindi, totally Hindi. But I try to speak in English. So just this first I tell everybody namaste. Namaste to everyone. Shuddha Prem Namaste. With pure heart and with full love. I am clear that I am going to make you friend. So this is my request. I am your friend. And this is the friend making process. Come and be friend together. And let destroy this difference in between us. For that, this program is born, manifested. Anybody can join and they can have the experience, what they want. First, what the people want? Health. Peaceful life. Money. And of course, they want experience. Spiritual experience. For that, this program is manifested. That is called happiness by self. The happiness is within us, not outside. The first teacher and first student was the same person. There is no other person. There was no other person. The first guru and first shishya. He is a guru and he is a teaching himself. He is a guru and he is a disciple himself. There is nobody to teach. He is learning from himself. The baby, born baby. He is a student. He is a teacher. He is a master. He is a spiritual master. So we born scientist, we born creator, we born experiencer, we born doctor. So he experienced himself. What is happening with me? then he got something. He got realization. By doing regular practice in their life, his life, her life, that is called Rishi. In our culture, in our tradition, the rishis, there are so many rishis they did that they experienced their self, and they discovered by doing this all the practices. The first guru, he discovered many techniques, many guru in our tradition, Sanatan tradition, they discovered something. And so yoga, meditation, music, dance, many things came. And we all are enjoying now. We are paying and learning dance. So, it's so much effort from our rishis. Then only we all are this learning, teaching each other. So this tradition happened, and they discovered and started this teaching process. Experiment with the self. The same, the baby is here sitting with you. I'm that baby. From childhood, I was searching, discovering the self. And so when I was a child, my father is worshipping to Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman. And I am hungry sitting there, standing there, and my father is putting the bhoga in your Hanuman's mouth. That is called bhoga. Bhoga means something, food. Food to offer our Lord, our goddesses. So I was hungry there. And my father is putting the bhoga in their mouth, and I am talking with myself inside. The God is hungry here. Where are you putting? Not with words. It's inside going on. The Lord is here hungry. Please feed me first. Please feed me first. Not with, I'm talking with my father inside. That child. In childhood, this incident happened in childhood. That time I'm searching. The search started. I want to see my Lord, whom I'm serving, worshipping. So much experiment with self only. Then slowly, getting something and laughing. Like crazy people laugh. Crazy, na? Pagal? Yeah. Nobody laugh like that. This. Because crazy people, they are able to laugh nicely. You can enjoy. So that laugh will come when you get realization. So I did so much bhakti like Meera did, Krishna bhakti. I want to see Krishna live, crying, singing, dancing. I was not hungry to eat the food or chocolate. I was hungry to see whom I am worshipping. Our Indian lady saint Meera, bhakti, total involvement, devotion, total desire to see that my lover, my Krishna. So that deep desire we need in us to achieve anything or everything. So when I moved in my youth age and many incidents happened, so I wrote a full book in my experience. That book name is Don't Know Me. In Hindi called Mujhe Mat Jano. Know yourself. So in my life, I met so many gurus, and I was very, very interested to spend my time with them. And because I am hungry, I want to know something, I want to learn something. So I'm caring them, and I'm sharing them, and I'm hearing them. What they say, what they guide. So slowly in my life also that happening, the realization is happened. And after that I see that people are need something. They are not able to give so much time. The fast life, everybody are running. So around India I moved and I discovered what the people need: health and happiness. From that I discovered this technique, shortest technique in the world. That is called Shuddhi. So I studied many techniques, yoga. From childhood I learned so many schools and I taught many peoples around India. And so I discovered a technique, shortest technique, so anybody can do within 3 minutes. If you don't have the 1 hour, 2 hours for yoga, you just give only 3 minutes. It's enough. So likewise, in that by research this technique manifested. And in in this technique we have also asana, pranayama, exercise also. So it's a 7 days program I made, training program, to teach this. And also we generally people need help. For them the program help. This 7 days, small subject in this program, and small tips, regular tips, and practically we do regularly, and we experience regular day to day in our life. After 7 days we will get some experience, we will get help. So this happiness by self program is made it. So all are welcome, for all youth. How to save our youthness, how to save from old age. Everybody want youth fullness. So by doing this yoga practice, Shuddhi Yoga, we will get that youthness in our life. So this is a introduction, short introduction about this technique, that how the technique discovered by a student and a guru. So I am always in first class learning process. We are all our student. Every day we are learning from each other. So what I have, what I experienced, I am ready to teach you. But it's depend on you, how you practice. The guru is teaching, but how you are practicing, it's important. Guru tell you that you have to practice this practice regularly in this time, meditation, yoga. If you practice regularly, you will get. You get your health and happiness and relaxed, peaceful life. What you want, whatever you want, you will get it simply. So this is the shortest course. You need not to learn 1 year, 3 months or 1 month. Just in 7 days you will get all the things in one course. It's a very simple course, like a child is teaching you. Because what we need, simple course. How much you are able to eat? This much rice or this much rice? So this food is enough for us, for our stomach, because the stomach is this much only, isn't it? If you take this much rice, you are not able to eat that rice, So in yoga also there are vast yoga practices, vast asana practices, and you are not able to do every practice in your day. I want to do daily practice, this whole asana practice. So that much what you need, this much the program for you. How much you need, for that we have. If you have, or also in therapy part also is there. If you practice, you will cure your disease also. Any disease you will cure by doing this practice. And also by doing this practice, you will achieve in spirituality. You have the 7 chakra. You can open your chakras also by doing this practice. Whatever you want, what desire you have, just write down in the paper. I want this experience by this technique. You will get definitely. And last, everybody want liberation, realization. Also is possible by this yoga technique. So all are welcome to join this practice. This is a new practice in the world and shortest technique in the world. Everybody, I did so much experiment around India, so many program conducted, and the child also experienced, and also older people also experienced. A beautiful dance technique, beautiful yoga technique, beautiful pranayama practice, beautiful kriya practice. So all are welcome to join this practice. Dhanyavad. Namaste again. I namaste to myself, the divine power, the consciousness inside me and outside, everywhere. Wherever I see, that is myself only. So, you are not a different being from. So, you don't make separate that I am a separate. I am Ananda, I am a different name. We are one. So, what my beautiful friend, handsome friend Swamiji, he told that this technically, you know, I studied so many things, college, school, then yoga practice, theory, everything I was practicing. So when it happened, no, this realization, when it happened, you don't know. Spontaneous, it will happen one day. So it's happened in my life, in my journey. And how that happening, how that realization happening, how that deep meditation happening, awareness is there in the meditation, but you are experiencing. The knowledge is within you are flowing. What is the truth of life? How it's happening? How it's working? automatically you will know that. You will receive all knowledge from inside, and you will open your inner book. So, we are reading so many books to find something. If we'll read some quotation also, we will get something. And you will feel smile on the face. Yes, I got something. It's a good thought. But if that small word, the knowledge will come from inside you, that is the real word will come, then you will really laugh, really enjoy that it started from inside. So we all respect the knowledge outside. Study, learn. But the master, the guru, the Sadguru is telling knowledge is within you. Sit and practice it. Or you just throw your question. Don't run behind your question. I need realization, Guru. I need self-experience. Guru will tell you, just forget your question first. Stop to ask this question. Let you practice with full concentration. You have to start only practice. Why? The guide is there to guide you. What is telling? Follow his words. Then definitely you will reach in your destination. So when I was in it happened in my life, meditation happened, I forgot everything. I was zero. But the knowledge is flowing inside. Then I was full of an ananda, means, and many, when we do practice, I don't know which power I have, which siddhi I have. I don't know, because I did only my practice, and power automatically is working. When you are in the field, in service with the divine human God, then it works. So you just follow the master and just do your meditation, do your practice, yoga practice. You will reach in this, and you will experience all many types of experience in meditation, not one only. And when I was in meditation, I don't know what is happening, but already the people wrote, you are in that stage. One student came and he asked, Guruji, you are in that stage. Oh, I say, okay. He knows about me everything, but I don't know anything about me. I'm nothing. but I'm everything. So that knowledge, this all the Indian tradition or our uh, tradition, what they will give us? Satisfaction, experience. And close your eyes. And do Namaskar Mudra. Keep your hands near the chest. First we have to thanks to Creator who gave the beautiful life to us to experience this life, to that Shakti, that power. And gently drop your hands down in your lap. Consciousness, Chetana. We are alive, alive. Why? Because the Chetana Shakti working in us. Trying to see, find out how it's working. What is the process, the working process? What mean of Chetana? The consciousness. Action or reaction. Kriya or pratikriya. Somebody is eating. Is that Chetana? Somebody is running. Somebody is laughing. Chetana means what? Consciousness means what? Now gently open your eyes. So, this is one question. What is the Chetana mean? Consciousness mean? How it working in us? So that question will, now your mind will start to search. The mind is busy in search of the answer. So when you cook your food, you are busy. You are in spiritual path. The mind, you are in a spiritual path. No more fighting will happen. Just leave this topic and start this topic in your life. You are on a spiritual path. So thought, the mind is working something. And you are busy with that thought. And you are fighting. So you have to give yourself a direction. What to think. So there is time to think something right. Make a time. This time 6 to 7 I will only think some creative, or I will search something, not read from the books, from yourself. So you are become a scientist. You will not depend with anybody. But don't forget, you are born in this beautiful, this earth, this our nation. So we have to respect it. This tradition, we have to respect it. Don't break this tradition. If you want to go in your path, go it. And you will come back to your home and you will start your service to where your origin started, where you born. Definitely you will come back. It's spontaneously process. So there is no forcing. Your inner will guide you how to do, how to save the tree, how to save this beautiful nature, how to save self, how to save this knowledge. So this is definite, it will work. So only you start your practice with master, with guide. So thank you again for this opportunity. Or anybody have the high BP, they should not do fast, just slow motion they can. In this technique, likewise Swamiji tells something. So Ujjayi, Kapalbhati and Bhastrika, we join together this practice and some body movement, and we joined all this action and this creation, this Kriya Shuddhi is discovered. So of course it's this technique made by me. I joined together and I started to practice myself. Then I started to teach this practice. So also in Kapha Shuddhi Kriya also there. First, Kapha Shuddhi Kriya in the we use Ujjayi. Ujjayi Pranayama, all you know?
Yeah.
So this is creatively standing position. I made it, this technique. Ujjayi, Kapha Shuddhi Kriya, and different name. So Kapha Shuddhi Kriya with full of action. Then there is relaxation. Instant relaxation is there. All the techniques came from our tradition, yoga, Patanjali yoga only. So, instant relaxation technique. So, it came from Mukhadhoti. Mukhadhoti.
Mukhadhoti.
Huh. Because after when we practice this Shuddhi Kriya, your breathe pattern is very high. So how to make it slow? Again, settle down. For that, we made it this instant relaxation by doing some action. Inhaling from the nose, exhaling from the mouth. Then Shuddhi. Shuddhi 1 and Shuddhi 2. Some creative, some in dance form, and also with music also. Some beautiful tradition music, some fast music like drum. So it will help us to full involve and full interest. With full interest we practice. So people will enjoy this practice. Everybody. The second action is taking from the bird. Shuddhi 2 technique. So in this technique we can jump. So I'm not able to perform now because my inside I have some food. And this is the this part, and there is some swara practice also there. Swara, to chant, like we doing music practice. The musician, they will start for akara. They will make the throat to sing, to perform good. So there is akara practice is there to sing. Then omkara practice also. So there is pranayama also there, some nadi shuddhi pranayama and Bhramari pranayama, Shanmukhi mudra, then silence practice. And also the steps, because say we did some heavy job. Anytime we need stamina to something to lift. So there is some heavy practice also there. Like people are running for gym. So some sit-ups also there. Some push-ups also there. In regular practice, only five times. Not much. Only 5 times is enough to build our stamina regularly. The whole life you can follow 5 times. Are you able to sit down 5 times and up, sit and up in your whole life? If you practice 100 times one day, you will definitely you will get tired. I did in my in youth age, I did 150, 200 at a one time, sit and up, and all youth are running for it. But we need a managed diet in our daily routine. For daily routine, this much 5 times this, 5 times this, 5 times this, 5 times this. So physically your body will strong, and also mentally and spiritually. This. And asana practice. Surya Namaskara. And with Surya Namaskara, there is connection, a samasana. Starting with standing, then sitting, lying on the round. Then, and there is some exercise, Shukshma Vyayama also there. So, toes to head, we have some exercise. And last, after, why this course meant? Because people who not touch yoga, who don't know yoga, they will attract by this technique. Okay? Then we have the long course, the tradition. You have to go and learn the tradition, the long course. You can do graduation in that also. So there is the other. So it's only the youth, because everybody this course I modernized for the modern people. They feel modernness in yoga also. They will come and they join our tradition. That's why it came from
Your experience.
by my experience. Because nowadays people are running for gym, and here and there they are wasting their time.
Yes,
So for that people, this technique is to come. Enjoy first, and then we will slowly go there. Guiding. Yes, you come. Come. Yeah. Like a beautiful game is there. Some balls are there, and we'll go. So this is isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. Yeah.
To making some only
Initial stage you do.
Yeah.
No, initially the attraction we need,
Yeah.
like Montessori classes.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, in Montessori classes they say this is elephant, but in the real sense that's not elephant. Elephant in jungle.
Let they have some interest first.
like a statue praying in the Pashupati also.
Yes.
In the statue actually there is no God.
Yeah.
The God is somewhere in our body or what, wherever you know very well.
Mhm. So
In the statue, just that they starting for the karma or something like that.
also in when we practice pranayama, our personal experience. If you give the practices, and many practices, type of practices. First you go asana, you do kriya, then this one. Then the people will tell their experience. How you feel that. So when I did myself, I feel that I did regular this our traditionally first exercise, then asana, then relaxation technique. Also, I am very comfortable with that. after that I did pranayama, long practice in pranayama, and I feel that the body is more flexible to do asana, to enter in asana. This is my personal experience. So I say that we all are scientists. So we are doing our this research. So everybody have the right to do research and make their own. They can write, they can make their tradition, and they can teach them. So like that.
Thank you. Yeah, and we understand you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Really,
for sharing for this. Things.
Thank you to all people, because we are the same people. We are all friends. We are not a different. We are one. We are just enjoying to stay together and breaking these walls in between us. So this is our duty, to break all the walls and let we join together. Yeah, this is the prarthana, prayer to the self. Om Shanti.